Welcome to Convict Inc. I'm your host, Robert Rosso. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I hope you do so. If you like the video I'm about to present, please share it with your family, friends, neighbors, enemies, etc. And if you're not a member of this channel, and there's only like 11 or 12, some have fell off because I wasn't putting up content. I'm here to say this. I will have 2 more levels of members coming up shortly. I am doing this myself. I'm learning. I am required to do this 4 hours a day. That is put attention and time into YouTube as a business for my therapist. And that's what I'm gonna do. If I can just get everything figured out, like how to put videos together and all that stuff, or actually how to find a password or keep passwords. I have a lot of problems with technologies, but it's getting there. Okay, here we go. On July the 14th, I was contacted by a friend of mine that I did time with by the name of Brian. Brian lives in Michigan, and he sent me some really gruesome photos. The photos you're about to see are of a man who was beat to death in the Wayne County Jail. I'm going to first show you the scene or the scene of the crime, the cell in which it took place, and then you'll see the victim himself. And let me say again, this is when he was on life support. After this photo was taken, the family took him off life support. This guy's now deceased. So I show you these because they were taken inside the jail shortly after it happened by a correctional officer, by staff. The staff member then sent the sergeant, it was a sergeant, sent him to his girl. The sergeant sent him to a girlfriend, and the girlfriend then gave these photos to my friend, Brian. Brian then shared them with me. Here's the photos. I know, it's pretty gnarly stuff. Brian wrote, black guy killed a white guy in the Wayne County Jail, both in for non-serious charges. My neighbor's girlfriend is a sergeant. Okay. You can obviously use these pictures because we went back and forth and I talked about doing a story about it. Okay, so here we go. Next, he starts sending me text messages between the sergeant and the girlfriend. Let me see if this is the right one. Here we go. You can see it said the guy claimed the white guy was trying to sexually assault him, but the inmate said it was race related. Now, bear with me on this for a second. There's the next one. Here we go. Sexually assault, sorry, told you. All right. Okay, so you can see here, he was white. The guy that killed him said he was going to beat him like the white people beat Emmett Till, obviously beat him. So what did he do? The guy was white. That's what he did. That's how come he died. Okay, so let me go on. The following day, here's what happens. As you may have noticed, it says the most important part, we have AI and investigative service all over the place because an inmate was beat to death yesterday by another inmate. I'm fucked. And then you have, and this is important, I'm hearing more. Other inmates on the unit are saying the guy told them that he was going to do him like Emmett Till. So he did it because he was a white man. This car, and he was in the prison or in jail for drunk driving. It was a misdemeanor, I believe. The assailant's name was Claude Lewis, and he was, I believe, 28, 20 years or better younger than the guy he killed. Now, there's stories that Carr was on the door, or there's allegations from reports coming out, which my friend told me, that Carr was on the door for more than an hour, beating on the door saying, help me, help me, help me. This is the information we have. If you look at media reports of this, and the only reason I didn't lead with the media clip or the media story is because I don't know how to put them into a video yet, okay? But there's a few stories out about this, and it all comes down to overcrowding, is what they say. Obviously, if Carr was on the door beating, screaming, prior to getting beat to death, and I'm sure as he was getting beat to death, he was screaming, then overcrowding did indeed or was indeed a factor, okay? Nevertheless, this guy got beat to death, basically, we're being told here by inmates, because of the color of his skin. Now, that, to me, is a clear hate crime. I'm not for hate crimes whatsoever. Hate crimes enhance statutory penalties. This guy's already going to be hit for murder, so I don't wish no ill on Claude Lewis, the assailant. But if he beat the guy to death because he was white and he was saying that we're going to do this like Emmett Till, like the white people did Emmett Till, clearly race was the motive, or at least in part. And he can very well be charged with the hate crime if they have that in Michigan. Anyway, I know I'm a little sloppy and rusty on this, guys. What I really want to do is get this video stuff down so I can talk, videos can come across, and I will get there. This story, I wanted to do it right when I got all this down. The truth is, it's going to take me a few weeks to get this down. I've been contacted by some people to do this, help me out professionally, and I'm probably going to take them up on it. We'll see. So I just wanted to get this story out there. It's been in the news a couple weeks, but nobody had photos and nobody had the truth. To the victim's family, Thomas Carr, I am sorry if it offended you to put your loved one's photo in a video. And I know I'm not going to get monetized for this either, but I don't care. That comes from a jailer inside the jail. And I hope now that you can understand what happened, because you're not going to be told the truth. And I'm talking to the victim's family. Now you have more to go on when you guys file a lawsuit. Now you understand there's more. And I hope that helps.